Yo, hello, what's up? Sorry, I had to pee and get some food, so I'm sorry about my abrupt response. Can you tell I'm having a day? I have a class in 15 minutes. So, quickly, testicle, um, linked databases. Now, uh, they are a bit quirky because I suggest that whenever you're working with linked databases, make sure that when you select a new one, you're always selecting from, like, copying from an existing view because, or make sure that you're also tweaking your views directly in the database itself. The problem with the way that linked databases work at the moment is that you can't, for example, like, say I like the way this view looks, and I want to have it in a different dashboard somewhere. So I just paste it, and I'm like, create linked view of this database with the one that I copied. Excellent, seems good. Sometimes, actually, it's doing it now. You can see now, every time I try to add a new view here, it doesn't allow you to choose from existing views in that database anymore. Because reasons, who knows? However, this one, where the first view that I put in was a selection from an existing set of database views, this one will allow me to do that. So I can click here and copy from an existing view. Don't know why that's different. I don't know why they haven't added it to when you just copy and paste stuff. I feel like the functionality should be exactly the same. It makes no sense to me. And also, something that is missing from this, which is huge, is the fact that I would love to be able to merge these two linked database views, given that you can add from different databases anyway. You can choose from any database you want in different tabs. I would love so much if you do accidentally do one of these things and be like, oh, I actually like this view. Let me copy it and add it to a different page somewhere, wherever you have it. And you're like, okay, cool, I like that. Oh, but actually, I want to merge these two together. I want this tab, I want this to be a tab up here. There's no way to add it. And if you add an existing view and then suddenly decide, actually, in this view, I want to hide this, I want to hide this, I want to hide this one and this one. I like the way that this looks now, and I want to use this somewhere else, but I want to add it as another tab to this one. That's actually impossible to do. You have to recreate what you like out of it every single time you add it to a new, like, existing block. Um, so I feel like these are probably some, like, edge cases and bugs and niggly things that they're already working on. I hope so, because as someone who like, databases and various views and filters and things like that is actually massive right now for me personally in the systems that I use for, just my day-to-day organization, all of that kind of stuff. And this is a massive thing that can literally take you days to tweak in wasted work just because you can't copy this link here and be like, I just want to add it here. There's no, like, there's a copy linked view, there's no paste. Why there is no paste, I do not know. And it's really disappointing. But yeah, that was a thing that I wanted to make sure that I, like, hammer home to anyone who tries this kind of methodology in Notion. It's fabulous when you get it right, but getting it there is way more work than it needs to be, considering the fact that, like, as I said, I highly recommend, if there is any different kind of view with, like, filters or certain, you know, properties that you want to show in a particular way in a view, always, always, always try to tweak that in the actual database itself first, make sure that that is saved as an additional view. And then on the page where you want to add it, make sure that you make sure that the first view that you always put in a new linked database is from an existing view. So that way you can, that's kind of my workaround. I make sure that the view is already how I want it, import it, and then if I want to add a new tab, I can kind of like play around with how I want it to look inside the database itself. Like say I want to add a new view for this. Awesome. Hide everything. You know, I want to see the date and if things were done, and I want to see my progress. And I like this. Great. Excellent. Now I can go back and be like, daily habits, the new thing that I created. And I can add as many of those like pre-created ones as I want. You cannot do it if you do that anywhere other than inside the database itself. And if you didn't, you know, create from an existing view for the first thing you added to that block. It's super fucking confusing to explain, and I hope I did a decent job trying to explain it. But yeah, thank you for watching and listening and rant and stuff. I'm hungry. I have 10 minutes to chill before my class. Love you. See you tomorrow in stream. Catch. Peace.